Hello folks, this is Ray Faulkenberry for the Physical, Mental, Emotional, Spiritual Side of the Martial Art Lesson 2. Folks, in this lesson I want to share with you the beginnings of certain fundamental kicks. One kick in particular we're going to focus on is the front kick. Now I told you a little bit about where I'm coming from in the past, and I want to add a little bit each class so you get a little idea. I have a 7th degree black belt in Taekwondo and Okinawa Kempo. Have some history in black belts in other styles of traditional ancient weapons and Tai Chi. My background also involves clinical psychology. Finished a PhD about 15 years ago focusing on Eastern philosophy, consciousness studies, communication theory. So my whole goal is sharing martial art from a perspective that allows us to become more holistic in nature. Not just physically skilled, but hopefully becoming aware of ourselves and how we project ourselves with our mind, hearts, and spirit. So the second lesson today is going to focus on the front kick, or front snap kick. So here we go. So now in working on the front kick or front snap kick, I want you to understand, folks, that whether it's Taekwondo, Kempo, Karate, Aikido, Kung Fu, any kind of martial art, every kick always has 4 parts. Every kick. It doesn't matter what kick it is, has 4 parts. It's called a chamber, an execution, a re-chamber, and return. And if we're looking at the front kick, where we're just bringing the foot up, and it's a linear kick where the foot comes up, and you can snap it to any direction, going forward or back. I want you to understand those 4 parts. In slow motion, the kick goes up, that's my chamber, execute, re-chamber, and return. Now when fighting, we don't go, seems kind of robot-like. It's very fluid in its motion, so the kick can come from the back side as a front kick, we can come from the front side as a front kick, but it's a linear kick that comes forward. Now one of the things I want you to do to develop this kick, a lot of people find it boring, but you're going to see it in every lesson I do. Spend a minute or two where you can actually grab onto the bar. We've got bars back here, but I'll just stay in this position. Imagine I'm holding on to an imaginary bar. Take your time and do 5 or 6 of these kicks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. You do 5 or 6 of those, folks, on each leg. I promise you your quad is going to burn, your butt is going to burn, but you will develop a clean line in your technique. And one of the things I've noticed about martial arts in general, and I just came back from a martial art camp where I saw black belts of many different styles, is I watched their lines were not clean. So on the physical side of the art, when we're looking at a front kick, remember, chamber, execute, re-chamber, return. Take your time spending, and you don't do this every day, maybe every 3rd day or so. Do a few slow, 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 and back. You'll feel it in the places that will strengthen that kick. Front kick. Let's talk about something that relates to the front in a non-physical way. The front of us, folks. When we come and face the world, we're facing the world. We're sharing with them who we are. We come up the front. You hear little metaphors of coming up the front walk, or of facing front, or meeting the world face on. Folks, the concept I want you to understand that ties in front kick to at least a lesson we can consider mentally, emotionally, and spiritually is to face the world straight on. And what I mean by that is we all have obstacles, we all have opportunities in our life, we all have difficulties, we all have relationships, we have good and bad things happen to us all the time. And I would ask you, in just a very general way, to have the courage in life to face it. And what I mean by that is, I often talk about with my clients when I'm doing counseling, is we talk about drawing the sword. And everybody in the world has a dragon in their closet, or as they go into the world with. Most people, folks, don't face their dragons. They basically live their life, go to school, go to work, come home, watch TV, and they live their life pretty unconsciously. And for the growing human being, the evolving spiritual being that we all are, whether or not we're a martial artist or not, we need to be willing to look into the closet, into who we are, to embrace the total aspect of that. So I would ask you to face front, draw your sword every day, and face the dragon that keeps you limited, whether it's your insecurity, whether it's your lack of drive, whether it's your inability to communicate. See if you can't be a little more mindful and face the dragon so that you're always in a state of improvement, awareness, of evolution. Because martial art to us, that's what it is. It's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual improvement on a day-to-day basis. This is Ray Faulkenberry. lesson 2 in our series of mental, physical, emotional, spiritual lessons of martial art. Until next time.